One is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. The source video is in the description area. My first financial breakthrough by Dr. Myron Golden. Use One's referral code also in the description. It's an Uber referral link. Circulate it, share it, or use it only if you love to drive. I'm not pushing Uber drive on somebody that just needs a little bit of money. Because I want you to ignore all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focus on the easier ways to make a lot. So use One's referral code. Donate $150 to the nonprofit 5013C. W Clean House Incorporated.org. It's legit. I'm a treasurer, but I do have to answer to a board. So, got any trust issues? Middle fingers up. I don't trust you. That's just my rule. I'm 13 years clean and sober, and 13 and a half years clean and sober. 13 years without cigarettes. 7.5 years with a vegan lifestyle. 9 years driving with Uber. And Dr. Myron Golden, First Financial Breakthrough YouTube short. And this 50 video, 6 hours apart, to etch it into one's DNA, to burn it into one's mind, to ignore all of the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focus on the easier ways to make a lot. And one's paradigming, one's mental programming, one's mental program that has almost exclusive control over almost all of our habitual behavior, and almost all of our behavior is habitual. Or what's another definition? I don't know too well. A multitude of subconscious habits or a multitude of habits, something along those lines. One learned that if a paradigm don't trust me, I'm not to trust that paradigm. For instance, there's a whole lot of stuff. I'm on my way to Joe Jefferson Lewis's place in Oak Village or Oakwood Village to blow some leaves. He pays me a little bit of money, which is my Uber hourly rate, $20 an hour. If, for every hour I spend, not spend, but I guess it is like a spend. But every hour One Circulates at a desk is $60 an hour. For one, with someone's gold card, one is willing to give 10 to 14 hours a week at a desk. I have baseline minimums, and those are things that it's a word that start with a C. It's not consider, concern. Things that one is concerned about, like 10 to 14 hours a week at a desk. that's given, that one intend to give, and one do give in return for the dollar amount on one's gold card, the financial dollar amount. One is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. Give me $150. Can I have $150? Do you have $150? Like, that's the question. Do you have $150? Oh yes. Well, can I have it? Just send it to me. And one thing is, well, don't really feel like blowing these leads. It's more of a help than a service. So you would think that the universal law of compensation, paying a little bit of money for what's considered to me to be hard work, kind of wear my body out a little bit. A little bit. I can call it exercise. The vibrations from that professional leaf blower kind of put me on the edge. Write this out 50 times. One is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. In one sitting, write it out 50 times. Or type it out on a keyboard. Or do both. Or peck it out on a phone. No cutting and pasting. No cutting and pasting. Maybe stop and read it. We want to write it out. Use one thing, because another thing one intend to give or give in return for the money. And what I would do with when you send me $150, that's 8 hours that I don't. That's a whole day. That's a day's worth of work that I don't get to or have to Uber drive, right? And so the habit. One of my goals is to have a paradigm of reading 2 hours a day and writing 1 hour a day minimum, like the baseline. It's like I used to have a base. I'm saying used to, like it's not the present, and I'm gonna use where I want to be as if I'm at it already. And one has lost one's train of thought. YouTube Premium, the car rental, cell phone bill, and Netflix. Those are my 4 concerns as far as money is concerned. And then I have to get to Hertz Uber rental. They require 30 trips. So I guess those are the requirements on a week/monthly basis. Only concerns. Those are my only financial concerns. Now, you might ask, well, what about food, shelter, and clothing? It's none of your damn business, right? It really is none of your motherfucking bitch ass alphabet rainbow pronoun belief system thought form business. In fact, let's do the serenity prayer. God, grant one the serenity prayer. God, grant one the serenity to accept the things one cannot change, the courage to change the things one can, and the wish was never different. That basically means one has serenity minding one's own damn business. But I'm going to tell you anyway. My point of saying all that is everything else come natural. So I got an Uber gig, right? I just told you my concern. So staying in business, the cell phone, those are expenses. So the expense of the cell phone, the expense of an Uber rental, and the expense of YouTube Premium, and the expense of Netflix, and 30 trips, those are my expenses, right? I don't even think about or worry about the money for the rest of it, because in the process of getting those, the rest come natural because I have a paradigm. It's a paradigm. It's a mental program that has almost exclusive control over almost all of our habitual behavior, almost all of our habitual behavior, and almost all of our behavior is habitual. I'm not in the food industry where I need to or have to or must